Okay, so some new developments. I just spoke with a representative and a therapist from the Pain Psychology Center in Beverly Hills, I believe. And I told them the history that I had shared with you in my first video and all of the evidence that suggested that this injury is, or this chronic pain is actually a manifestation of my subconscious, according to the theory of mind body, whatever, the PPD, psychophysiological disorder, I think. Anyway, I really believe that's what's causing my pain. My therapist believes it, as far as just the unresolved emotional trauma and repressed emotions like anger, all that coming out. So I talked to the therapist from the pain center, and they were like, wow, it sounds like you're already on board doing a lot of the work. I did a list, one of the things on the website, which I'll post in the description if you want to check it out. There's some processes that they give you to help manage your pain or help work through it yourself, even if you don't go to them. And so I started working through some of those assignments. And one of them was to make a list of evidences about your pain and why you think it's PPD instead of an actual injury. And so I just had so many things that I'm like, oh, this and this, the acupuncture didn't work, or it worked temporarily, it didn't heal it. All the doctors not finding anything on the x-rays. Oh, my therapist, and even my acupuncturist saying that she thought it might be I was hypersensitive, maybe because of something in my childhood, or just that from when I was really young, I was hypersensitive. And, so just things where she's like, yeah, acupuncture is going to help with the pain temporarily, but it's not going to fix what's going on inside. So I was going to try the Chinese herbs. I don't know if I'll try that now. I think because it costs to also go to the pain center. So I think I'll try that first, because I really believe that PPD is what I have. And just all the psychological and repressed anger and fears that this pain has been a distraction from. Again, the coping mechanism of the body and the brain protecting what it seems like, or what it thinks is protecting me from the things that I'm afraid of, or from the trauma that's going on around me, or the stress at work, or whatever it was that was manifesting in physical pain, that was real pain. And so, yeah, just dealing with the distractions. I really believe that this is I'm over the hump. I really believe that I am on the downhill slope of this recovery. I really believe that I finally figured out what the diagnosis is. And the pain center therapist, they want to talk to my therapist, and, just to kind of share experience and share understanding, so that this can be more effective. The treatment can be more effective. So I'm excited to have an appointment next week. On Tuesday, I'll let you know how that goes. And I highly recommend checking out the website that I'll post in the description. If you are going through this at all, or think you might have PPD, if you've been dealing with chronic pain, and I'm a believer, even though I know there's hearsay about, or naysayers, medical practice, and I get it, like they're looking at scientific facts, but I really believe in the spirit. I believe in the whole body, a whole person approach. I believe there's an aspect of humanity that science, or at least the way medical professions have dealt with, have overlooked or not recognized, just specifically about the spirit and the emotions, and how our psyche can play a major part in our health. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm keeping open-minded. I'm squashing the doubt, because I definitely believe the negative thinking about the fear, about the pain, and what is it going to change? Am I just fooling myself? Is this new therapy real or legit? And all those thoughts are just sabotaging thoughts that, again, I think my brain is trying to protect myself, and it doesn't want to lose the coping mechanism that it's been using to avoid dealing with the real pain and the real emotional trauma. So I'm excited to deal with the root. It's scary. I'm definitely feeling scared, but it feels good to be going into the fear, like walking toward the pain, rather than letting it distract me and keep me in this mode of avoidance and denial. So I believe radical changes are on the horizon, very near future. Even feeling the difference in my pain today, like you can see, I've stopped trying to do anything that manages my pain, and I'm learning to lean into it and be aware of it, not to let it control me, to even disempower the pain, to say like, oh yeah, there's discomfort. I'm living with it. Like I'm gonna. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna always have that for the rest of my life. It doesn't mean that I can't do things. So yeah, just what's the feeling that I'm avoiding? Just trying to go down into the heart of the issue, and just already using the techniques is already helping. So I talked to my friend today that owns horses. I'm like, look, do you need help? Because I helped him on Monday, and my arms hurt the next day because I was doing that repetitive motion, combing out the horse's mane. And I told him, I was like, oh, we'll have to see how my arms feel tomorrow. And sure enough, my right arm the next day on Tuesday was in so much pain. And I was like, oh no, that's one more thing I can never do again. And like, I love horses, and it was so therapeutic, and I feel so useless. And you saw my videos. I think I was pretty depressed on some of those days. But now I'm like, I'm going to do the things I love, and the pain is not going to control me. And it's going to diminish. And even if it kicks back at first, like that's what the website was saying, it might come back to preserve itself. Like it's going to come back stronger at first, before it will actually die completely, because it's like trying to self-preservate. Anyway, so check it out. Check out the links in the description, and see if it applies to you. You could call for a consultation like I did. Good luck. Let's see where this takes us.